Greetings everyone, it is IT2. Today's January 3rd. I have another book that came in, so it's probably going to get some more today. I actually did another order for some more books, so I guess I'll wait until all of them come in. I'll do them all at once. First book of the year is down. Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I forgot to put this one on my list the other day when I was talking about my TBR for 2023. So I figured I got 2 days left on the weekend, and if I could knock out a book or two before the official first week of the year kind of starts, then it'd be like a head start. So I don't know how. Usually I read like 100, 150 pages a night. I read like 380 pages of this thing one night. I think it's because there's a low word count per page. It's like a skinny page. But yeah, it was easy and very, very good. I give it 5 stars. It's about this guy. Well, yeah, I should have had my other book. This one over here. It's very similar to this, Walls of the Universe by Paul Melko. It's about the multiverse, and it's about a guy who would have been a physicist and creates like a device, a box where you can travel to other dimensions, other like versions where you made different decisions in your life and stuff. It's kind of like a combination of a box like Schrodinger's cat, where you go into it and there's like a sensory deprivation, I guess you would say. And also you have to combine it with this drug that his friend made that like stops your frontal cortex from blocking out all the other realities that are around you that apparently you would be able to perceive. It's kind of hard to explain. Anyway, it was really like at the beginning I kind of predicted a lot of the things that was going to happen because I've read books like it before, like this Paul Melko one, Walls of the Universe. And a guy, he has like a wife and a kid, but like the version of him that made the machine was in an alternate universe, and he always regretted never like marrying that girl, and he wanted his life, so he stole his life. That's exactly what happens in Walls of the Universe. It's like a guy shows up and gives a guy a device that lets him travel to other dimensions, but you can't go back, so he like stole his life. Yeah, so it's so like surreal when he gets kidnapped by himself, but he doesn't know it's himself because he's wearing like a geisha mask, and he puts him in this box, and then I don't even know how he made him go through the door. I don't remember how to explain that, but he went back to the lab where this guy first made the box, and then we're like all these people that were his friends, that had worked on this project with him. And they were like, you've been missing for like 14 months. And you're the first one that came back. We sent like 3 people through, and you're the only one that's made it back here. And like he just kind of went along with it because he didn't know what was going on. He was disoriented. And then he eventually escaped them, but he wouldn't even have to escape. He had they were all his friends. But then he went and found his wife, who wasn't married to him in this universe. So then they sent a guy to just shoot her in the head. So they were kind of evil, but not really. It was just like the project was so world changing, and it was such a big deal that he didn't really care about killing a few people. So it was like, then he went on the run. Then he went back into the box with one of the people from the lab that she didn't like that they were killing people. And yeah, they also killed the guy that made the juice, the drug. That was also his friend. And then they went to like several different crazy universes. One of them was like a pristine, perfect society. I don't know why they didn't stay there. He wanted to go back to his wife, I guess. I don't know why the woman didn't stay there. It wouldn't make total sense because she just wouldn't need to go anywhere but her original universe. And they went to like a post-apocalyptic world or two, and then they went to like worlds that were close to his universe, and he kept like getting it almost exact, but not quite. So he like wasted all these drugs trying to get to the exact one. He finally does, and then I kind of predicted all of this stuff was going to happen, but then it threw me for a fucking loop, and it was like you think it's just him and this one other copy of himself that's just stolen his life. So then he knows, like, I'm gonna create a chat room. Or how did it work? He already had a website or something, and he went to the chat room on his website, and he knew his password because the other guy would have had the same password and all this stuff. And he gets on there, and there's like 10 or 12 other versions of himself with different, like, the same username with a different number at the end, and they're all chatting with each other, like, trying to get this woman and, like, steal her life from this other guy. So then they're all, like, trying to kill each other, and they're trying to kill him, and then he meets one of them in a bar and, like, talks to him because he figures there's no way around this because they're all thinking of the same thoughts because whatever he decides, they're going to do the same shit. So then he starts trying to insert, like, some randomness into his decision making and, like, trick him, and then he ends up in a big gunfight with himself. And it's crazy. Yeah, totally blew my mind when he had that website with all his other versions of himself talking to each other. Yeah, so if you look over here really quickly, I added some alternates to my book, my 60 book goal. So if, like, I got bored with all of these John Gwynne books, then I could put Dark Matter, Recursion, Upgrade. Billy Summers, that Stephen King book, that was the other one I was trying to think of that the library has that I was wanting to read, I think. And then also Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, another George Martin book. And then I put like 3 Thomas books I need to read, and then Salem's Lot. I forgot about that one, another Stephen King book. So I'll probably read that around Halloween this year. If I can find it. So I crossed out Dark Matter since I've already read that, and then I put the Wayward Pines on there. That's actually a trilogy, so I probably won't get to that one this year, but I threw it on there. But also tonight I read All Systems Red, Murderbot Diaries #1 by Martha Wells. It was really short, so I read it in like 2 or 3 hours. So I'm actually 2 books in on my 60 book goal, and I haven't even started the first week yet. So pretty excited about that. I'll do a review of the Murderbot book here tomorrow, maybe. But it's going well.